Welcome back to the King's Throne. We had a beautiful episode today on Welcome to Derry. Much better for my speed. It was definitely more suspenseful for me. I loved it. It was talking about the 1908. It did a little time travel back in time to when we first get introduced to Pennywise. I do believe in this episode he was considered more of, what would you say, an old, scary looking man. So I'll go ahead and preference spoiler alerts. This is my little review on Welcome to Derry episode 3, aired today on Monday. I really enjoyed it much better than I did the following weeks that came out. To me, it wasn't as suspenseful. I know we have to have a story. I get it. I was for the story. Me personally, I want a little bit more oomph behind my show. And this episode did not disappoint. I definitely got that oomph tonight. I checked out Welcome to Derry episode 3. It talked about back in time of 1908 at the circus when I believe his name is Shaw, as a little child, was there with his father enjoying the circus. And he definitely saw something that scared him. He went running out, got a slingshot from his father. And then we do the time skip ahead and we see in the future now, present day, he has a cigar box, which I was curious on. But inside that cigar box was not cigars. It was definitely the slingshot that was used at the time when he was in the woods as a child running from Pennywise. I'm definitely going to guess that was Pennywise because it changed shapes and he was pretty frightening looking. But it was a great way to start that episode out. Let you know this is the kind of pace that we're on right now. So I loved it. Let's see. There was Lily. We go back to Lily. She was in the psych ward. If I'm not mistaken, at the end of episode 2, she went in. Her mom dropped her off there. And in this episode, she's now being released. So her mom's picking her back up. She's done her time. She's getting out. I personally feel bad for Lily, but I know it's one of those things that you sound crazy when you talk about what's going on and who's going to believe you. So I get it too. But I'm definitely liking where it's going. They've got all the kids are trying to band together right now. Well, a small little group. I will just say preference out there. When the main girl, I forgot her name off the top of my head, she goes back to school, and the kids are cruel, saying her dad, Hank, who is in jail for the murder of her classmates, which obviously he didn't do it. He's been framed. And she goes back to school, and they have written on her locker that her dad's a the hatchet man, and he's cutting up these bodies and killing these kids. And I think that's wrong. That's not right. It's not fair. But kids are cruel, and it lets you know right off the rip it is that they're cruel and they're just writing mean things on her locker and teasing and bullying her. But she's a tough little cookie. She comes up with a game plan with Lily. They decide to see what they can do about getting some evidence to free her father. I mean, obviously, with Lily being in the psych ward, no one's going to believe her because she's crazy. That's why she's in the psych ward. So no one's going to want to take any, they're not going to believe it or listen to it. So now we're going to fast forward to Lily's teamed up with Hank's daughter, who I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and 2 other children have decided to come together, and then they go to a graveyard, and they start having a little seance out there. First off, I'm not going to no graveyard, not doing no seance, no thank you. But I get for the story, they thought this is what they needed to do. They definitely got their proof, that's for sure. They had the picture taken, and they were able to get back to the red room at school and be able to develop these pictures. So it was definitely a good episode. Absolutely loved it. It was really good, and I'm super excited for the following weeks. I'm looking forward to seeing what next we're going to dive into. But on that last film that they were developing, you definitely could see that they said, oh no, that's the shape of a clown. So we realized Pennywise's true form, the clown form, must be upcoming, because beginning of the episode, he was not a clown. He was a one-eyed, scary-looking man with lots of teeth. And I'd be running too. That will wrap up my little review of Welcome to Derry, episode 3. I look forward to just finding out what else they got. I know there's what was his name? Halloran was a psychic. That was pretty cool. So I look forward to seeing what he's got to bring to the table, and see where else they can find up. But I would listen to him. He said we should stop digging and stop looking for this entity or creature or weapon, as they call it. You don't want it, because if it runs off of fear and everyone has fear, that's not good. You have one guy in this whole world that's not fearful, and you're trying to, I don't know, use him to use this weapon of fear. It's, yeah, chaos. That's all I'm going to say. Chaos. As a reminder, on the 21st, we should be getting a new, for Magic the Gathering, we're going to have a new release, pre-release being dropped. We will be doing the Last Airbender, Avatar The Last Airbender. That's a new set that's coming out on the 21st of this month. Looking forward to that. I will be getting some, so I can show you my drops, hopefully my rares, what I get. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I can build a deck out of it, see what you guys can build. Show me what you guys can do. You know, I love seeing different ideas. That's what makes Magic so great and so fun, is having several ideas. You can even have the same commander and have the same deck, but it would still operate different because you are operating it. I'm not. You are. So I look forward to that. I'm still finishing up right now the Ghost of Yote. Then I'll be hopping on to Ninja Gaiden 4. I heard the action's really good, and I love action. I love swords, so that's definitely my genre. I can't wait to play that. I'm looking forward to that. And then I do believe that this weekend I'm going to go check out Predator Badlands. So it's going to be seen in 3D, and I will definitely drop a review on that. I'll have my queen with me. We will see it together, and we'll have a video, and we'll let you guys know what we thought about it, how great it was. I'm looking for a visual feast. I'm looking to be blown away in 3D. That's what I can't wait for. So I know this is going to be fun. I'm excited. That's what I have coming up. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe, like. I know you can follow me on The King's Throne 1. I'm on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Let me know. I look forward to the conversation. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking. What did you think of this last episode of Derry? Do you agree that this episode was better than episode 2? Or did you like the slower paced episode where episode 2 was more storytelling and really getting you into the flow of things? Let me know what you were thinking. I would like to know. Let's have a conversation. Until next time,